Hello, hello, my lovely League audience. Alright. Tea hot in my hand. So, we are beginning this episode at the champion select screen. As jungler, we're at the very bottom. So, we have a capacity of counter ganking them. Let's see, what? Meal. But I would say it's prudent for the other jungler, for the enemy jungler, to pick a champion that is high impact early game. Unless, of course, like he's last. Probably is not the case. That said, like there is some strategy, like being being a level, like being an early impact jungler. You can also trade positions with your laners so they aren't counterpicked. I think it's harder to get counterpicked if you're a jungler, because a lot of times if let's say I pick I pick something and the other team picks something that could kick my butt, like a Vile versus a Lee Sin or something. Lee Sin has a lot of early capabilities. As long as he doesn't miss his Q, he can land a lot of damage with his Q and stuff like that. But yeah, it would be dependent on who lands their Q first and who puts out the damage, stuff like that, to get him out of the area. So Malzahar mid. So they want to go Braum as a support, so that encourages me to take an auto attack champion. At the same time, we don't have a lot of AP, so I think what might be good here is a Shyvana. I think Shyvana would be. Or actually Warwick too. Yeah. Let's try Warwick. Oh, gotta get it. Alright, there we go. Okay. So we're gonna go Warwick tank. Warwick masteries. And we're gonna change that to Ghost, because you can with Ghost on, you can leap at people at just crazy distances. So a couple of things. Because we have one person AP, and I guess it's gonna be Riven in the jungle. Yeah, that's Riven in the jungle. I think, unless it's Malzahar in the jungle. It's gotta be Riven in the jungle. It's gotta be. Oh no, it's Malzahar in the jungle. Wow. So he doesn't he has no gank ability until level 6. So I'm gonna be trying to counter jungle him. The risk is, like, when he is 6, if our laners are behind or not doing too well, then that's a scary combination because Malzahar can just pick out people in the brush and just ult them, lock them up, and then they're done. That'll be a concern later on in the game. But counter jungling Malzahar, I feel, is like the best way. Alright. Guess we can do it with Braum. Gonna take our W because the lower HP someone is, the faster we swipe, and then Ash doesn't come in here. Usually it's better to, I'm not getting out. Oh. I don't know where Wukong is, so we're just gonna back out. So Ash was just kind of sitting there, kind of wasting time. Okay, Malzahar is starting up there. So I'm gonna be trying to steal this away. This will definitely slow Malzahar down. What is she even doing there? Alright, I'm gonna try to steal these. This is pretty dangerous, actually. Actually, I could do this route. Go this way. Hopefully I don't get spotted here. Spotted? Oh, I got spotted. Damn it. Alright, so I'm just gonna take those little guys. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna do is take those little guys. Alright, we should be good. They need to come a lot earlier. Alright, so Malzahar should take a lot of damage. I'm gonna get a control. Okay, so 4. They won't be able to get it. Alright, did I get it? Yeah, I got it. Alright, so we're just gonna deny that from him. Alright, that was a little rough. But it took a... It took a lot for Echo to come out of that position. But delaying Malzahar, pretty important. Even he understands, like... Even Malzahar understands, like, what I'm trying to do here. Alright, so actually, since Malzahar did that pathing, I'm gonna try to steal... his stuff. Okay, Malzahar is really dumb. Pathing is just... I'm gonna steal this, hide this in here. No, that's not even necessary. Alright, so Riven's missing. Riven's probably doing the Krugs, actually. He was probably doing those Krugs. Okay, so Malzahar's red is almost up. I'm gonna check if she did these. Oh, no, she didn't. Right. So Wukong is having a tough time top lane. We're gonna try to clean up a little bit over here. All right. So with what I was saying before, with top lane losing his lane, looks like bottom isn't doing too well either. Let's see let's see. Well, actually, our bottom has 66 to 62, so they're kind of the same. I should be able to. All right. Okay. So there was no reason for Malzahar to try to get me like that. He's just wasting his time. But I should actually go and secure my blue. Yeah, so, the Echo has no idea how to play. He is really just basically useless. Yeah, he is just useless. Yeah. My Alright, so we're gonna try to secure as many camps as we can. I'm gonna pull this back. There's Malzahar. So let's see. Malzahar has 19 to my 50 CS. So he's quite behind. Malzahar should be getting his Alright, so we're not gonna chase that. We're gonna try to... Hey, alright, Echo, wow. Echo has redeemed himself, that means... That means we're gonna really capitalize on stealing Malzahar's stuff. Alright, let's see if the blasting... Alright, blasting cone is not... The blasting thing isn't there. We will get spotted. We can actually get out. We're gonna get out. We don't know where Riven is, and Riven should have spotted us. Alright, so we're gonna get some of that. And we're gonna get some of... Let's see. Cinder Hulk. Yep. Okay, there we go. We need another control ward? Sure. So I see that there's a fair amount of dialogue going on right now in the game. Now, they might be able to pull this off. Because bot lane already left. It's gonna be a little tricky. Alright. Fairly clean. Alright, so we're gonna put a ward right here. What's his Malzahar is in my feeling my blue. As long as he's up there, I can steal as much of his stuff as I can here. Alright, I'm gonna head back. Echo's kinda goofing off. Or he's not goofing off, but he's kinda not doing a very good job. Ooh, Echo did do something. So, what's interesting is a lot of times people will complain that you're not helping. Alright, we were able to steal that. Looks like he got that. Alright, so we're gonna head back. I think we can get our completed item. Wukong is just overmatched. So this is the point where we try to come back in the game. Malzahar would be right over here. Kinda backing him a bit. Oh, that hit him? Oh my goodness. That actually hit him. Wow. Holy smokes. Alright, so we're gonna steal some of Malzahar's stuff. We're gonna reward ourselves. Now Riven is pretty dangerous right now. So staying up here for too long is really dangerous. We really have to be careful as to where Riven can pop up. Even this positioning is dangerous. Yep. Rivens that try to carry the game by themselves, they'll rely on they'll rely on their ability to engage just at or punish the opponent for being out of position really well. Board right there. So Echo trying to do that is pretty dangerous. He really should not be doing it. However, someone could be coming to help him or something like that. Although, what's his name? Red is coming up. Try to steal this guy. So Malzahar is right there. We're going to come around to the side here. I know. Just take the big ones. Delay him as much as possible. Echo should be careful. He's probably dead. There we go. Echo is just a little too... I'm gonna pull this into the brush. Alright. So Dragon is up right now. I should make that my priority. Alright, they're gonna prioritize it. We're gonna signal to Wukong to get away. Alright, she's dead. We're gonna keep pinging. Alright. Alright, she's down. Alright. Alright. And Malzahar, he's tough to deal with. So since they're going to be taking that, I'm going to put some pressure right here. So we're going to alleviate some pressure. Actually, I should head back. Because now they're... He shouldn't go in. No, we should be careful. Alright, that was actually really good of... Alright. Alright, that's pretty good, Riven. She timed that well. That was really good. Riven can time properly. So the Riven definitely shows like the ability to okay. So we're going to signal Echo that that's a danger zone. Getting Baron also be pretty nice. Pretty good. Alright, we're gonna tell those guys to get out. But Malzahar is going to be doing his sneaky jungle things. Alright, I'm going to get to this side so I can get my blue here. They don't have a wave. I don't know what they're doing. Let me get my stuff. Alright, so Riven went to get the wave. Alright, nice. Nice. Now Riven is still alive. Alright, but she's actually... Alright, so we got 800. Alright. That was great. That was great. Alright, so we're going to get Dead Man's Plate next. Wow. Alright, this might be... Alright, it is a bad idea. So that just goes to show, like, the impact of a Riven who can control things. The fact that she can 2v1 like that. Alright, so we're just gonna get out of there. Reward. We're not gonna bother with it. Because we got Baron, that's pretty good. Alright, so we're gonna finish our Dead Man's Plate. We're gonna let Wukong push a bit. Alright, nice. Use this flash. Stay away from my ward, buddy. Pressure the sides. Let's take that. So they can't capitalize on it. Ooh, nice. You got it, boys, you got it. Alright, so we just need to back out of there. Good. Alright, nice. We need a wave, though. I'm going to go over there, because we don't have a wave to follow up. These guys are pretty low. So yeah, I definitely love my team. And I love that they're going back right now. And I love that this red, or this blue buff is up. Alright, we'll steal that, and then we're gonna head back. We're not gonna be too greedy. My guys are, oh man, they're really like doing well. Like, there's not a team fight. I don't think we've lost a team fight yet. Which is amazing. Now Gianna's actually alone. Yeah. That's what you get, Gianna. That's what you get. Alright, so we're gonna push lanes a bit. Gianna's dead. You can take some reward. Gianna is back up soon, so... Okay, Malzahar is actually bottom. Oh, just great. Just, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I love this team. Come on, get up here. Get up here, minions. You can do it. Yeah. Yeah, minions. Alright, we got that. Head back though. Malzahar will get one turret, but he'll be denied for the rest. Okay, so Baron will be up soon, so we're gonna go back now. We're going to get Sweeper, Control Ward, and what else should we get? Spirit Visage? Yeah, there we go. So we definitely want to control this area. This could be a game-winning fight right here. Now we wait for Wukong. Okay, so they're all here. I don't want to stay around here. I got it. Oh, that should be game right there. Wow. That's game right there, man. Okay, just go back on out, let the minions take it. Wow. That is game, boys. Our team just did awesome. I didn't do anything. Oh. Oh my goodness. What a comeback, man. Well, I mean, I don't know if it was a complete comeback because we won so many team fights. I don't know, I guess they overestimated, like, he underestimated the Echo and what he could do. He must have just crushed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so the Wukong top lane was losing. I didn't bother and try to help him out, especially versus a Riven, because Braum and Echo, they were on Riven, both of them. Riven had a little sliver of life, and it wasn't gonna happen, man. Riven, like, knew her abilities, you know? Sometimes you think she's got that sliver of life, then she pops her shield, and you're like, no! And that's interesting, too, because, like, the Orianna, she has the capacity of also, you know, pulling people in with her ultimate, and, you know, dealing a ton of damage in a, you know, if you put a party in a small area. That was, I thought that was so dangerous, given the laning phase. It seemed like Echo was making silly mistakes. Wukong was losing his lane, and I thought bot lane was losing their lane too. But for whatever reason, I think it was our composition, like the fact that they didn't have a tank and we had two solid tanks. I think that made a difference. Also, Malzahar, you know, because not only he didn't reach 6, you know, as quickly as possible, he was chasing me around. I think he was just wasting his time when he was chasing me around. It's impressive, I think, that he got me, like he nearly didn't. If he didn't get me, how much time would that be wasted? But he shouldn't have gone after me. He should have concentrated his efforts on leveling up to 6 so he can impact the game. Let's see, Malzahar. Oh man, and then look at Malzahar's farm too. Like 556. He's got some kills. He doesn't do especially well. And his CS is, my CS is double his. So with this extra 5 kills, he has maybe 2,000 extra gold and 100 CS. 100 CS times 20. 2,000. Okay, 2,000. I wonder. But at the same time, I don't think. I feel like they had less initiation, maybe. That's interesting. Because they did have Ori, but Wukong was able to initiate, I think, pretty successfully. And I was 2 levels ahead of him, stealing a lot of farm. The Riven just couldn't carry. Oh, the Lucian, 3, 4, and 2. He actually didn't do too well. A lot of the kills were, I mean, the kills went to Echo, but our Ashe, he didn't die as much as Ashe got 267. Well, okay, so as far as farm goes, looks like that they're pretty the same. Like their capabilities were the same. We just got some really good engages, and I wasn't even there for some of them. I was like the cleanup crew, the tank cleanup crew. But it certainly does help to be able to follow people when they're low on HP because they get bursted. All right, let's see if there's any item sins that we can point out. Echo went full AP, which is fine if you can deal with it. He's got Zana's Hourglass. I don't know if he rushed that or where he got it. If he got it one of his last items, I think that would have been... I think that's how you want to do that item with Zanya's Hourglass. You want to surprise people with Zanya's Hourglass, because if you do it once, people are going to expect it again. If you use it in like one of your last items, your 4th item or your 3rd item, and you surprise people in an important fight that closes out the game. Like that last important fight, bam. Dragon even, I mean, well, Dragon did help taking down the base pretty quick, because I think we got 2 mountain dragons. But they had gotten Dragon, and the other team were just too slow, and, you know, our team was just on the ball with initiation. On the Ori ball. And for me, I was like, okay, I'll come with you guys. Because I was just kind of like, I want to protect the area. But as soon as I saw them coming around that side, I thought I'd flank and make it really difficult for them to... But they didn't even need my help. They didn't even need me to flank in there. The Braum, I think the Braum was really, I mean, like, effective because of his stuns and his ultimate. I bet his ultimate did some work this game. You've got Riven, who went full damage, except for the Guardian Angel. Is like, if she can pull her flippy flips off, well, it's especially, I would imagine it's especially difficult to deal with all this CC, and, you know, you don't have a tank that's absorbing all that damage, or at least controlling where the enemy is attacking. If we're attacking, you know, a tank, while Riven can do what she pleases and position herself correctly for an godly ultimate, then that's what Riven wants. That was probably, you know, their biggest loss factor was the fact that they don't have a tank to frontline, or at least, you know, or at least try to buy them time so they can get an Riven ultimate or something like that. You know, flash, all that, stun, Riven ultimate. The Wombo combo, that's what they should have been looking for, was the Wombo combo. Lucian, there's no real item problems here. Looks like pretty standard Lucian stuff. The Malzahar, now Malzahar, that's fine. You want lucidity so your ultimate comes back up as quickly as possible, and you want Rhyalized Crystal Slipper to slow people down in Leandry's Torment. Both these items will give you survivability in a bursty situation. If you're bursted and you still have your ultimate and all your spells, you know, you'll be able to answer that back, and hopefully someone will be by to help you out. But in this case, I have sustain. Echo has his ultimate. We have a lot of ways of getting out of this situation where he can survive burst, but he cannot survive my ability to sustain with some lifesteal stuff, natural lifesteal, and tankiness. Let's see, the Oriana. Let's see, more. I don't know if this is a good item because none of our guys are really dependent on healing. Although this will restore her mana. So the only thing that, well, it's cooldown reduction too. So cooldown reduction, the passive where it says deals magic damage to champions below 35% health, inflicts grievous wounds. If we were below 30%, none of us are really healing for a lot, like let's say a Mundo or something. I guess I heal for a fair share, but I don't think that would matter very much. But it would prevent us from healing, essentially, being effective versus sustained. But again, I don't think this is really an item that works well with our composition. However, it does give cooldown reduction. You've got Rabadon's Death Cap. The ability power is massive. It helps out Ori shields, all of Ori's abilities, and it'll give you a big shield and big ultimates. And you want Luden's Echo also because it gives you, after you get to 100 charges, it'll give you an extra bonus damage. So that's definitely when you want to get that huge ultimate and just burst people, and that extra damage is just, ooh. So yeah, so I kind of underestimated my team. I'm like, what is going on? I'm just trying. I keep thinking I'm like in survival mode where I have to like, like protect things, get farm, and that kind of stuff. But we initiated so well, and most of the time I wasn't even there. So I think we had good initiates, and the fact that they didn't have a tank made it difficult on them. And it could also be like their range carries, like Lucian, just didn't feel. Oh man, I don't want to go in there. All those ultimates. He just. So I'm gonna watch this with this replay and really study like what happened in some of those team fights. It's gonna be. All right, my fellow Ligarians. I hope you enjoyed this episode where I was in the game and did stuff. I will talk to you guys later. Hi-yo!